Greetings everybody and welcome to the next episode of Infinity Evolved on the Zen World server. How are you? Hope you're well, hope things are groovy and funky and all kinds of... Well, it's nearly Christmas, isn't it? So I suppose we're supposed to be getting festive. But, you know, people get festive in November. What is that all about? I don't know. Can't understand it myself. But, look at this. We've made progress. Absolute progress. Let's pop over here. Decided that this was getting a little, well, it's still the same mess it was before. But now it's just a little bit of a prettier mess. I've decided to make a little kitchen house. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that really pretty? Nice combination. Nice, you know, a few blocks, just a few colours, you know, mixing it up. A little bit of cobble in there, cobble walls, fence posts, some fancy doodad, glowstone, and these amazing engineering lanterns. So we'll keep it somewhat similar to the industrial zone in there, but this is more of a farm zone, as it were. So in here we have a little gap because we kept getting accosted by zombies from over there in that horrible little area, which I do need to put a fence around at some point. But anywho, we've decided to put in the this little doodad and the sink, a few little furnaces, nice little chest. There's nothing much in here, but you know, there's going to be eventually there's going to be a worktop down here with various pots and pans and things. At the moment, all the pots and pans are in here. But if you watch my previous world, ooh, caramel. What's that? Caramel apple. Beats these nasty potatoes. Potatoes. Anyway. So yeah, if you watched the last the series on my previous world that went pop, I had like a little kitchen worktop, and it's going to be something similar with maybe some things hung off the walls here, maybe some bookshelves, because we've got some bibliocraft stuff in this, so why not make it look pretty? Why not? So the only extra thing we've done out here is we need to change up this gravel. I decided that the gravel looked rather terrible, so the gravel's going to go. Now, one thing I don't like when building in Minecraft is to keep everything on a flat, everything in a straight line. So we're going to squiggle it around here and there. I've actually refilled this area. This used to be, if you watched the last episode, you'll notice that this wasn't here. I decided to put a lake here, which is going to be nice. I'm going to line that with trees. Might raise it up higher, depend what I'm going to do with this. I might actually step this down so it has a bit of a smoother flow to it around this corner. And then the garden will step down with it as well. But for the meantime, let's get rid of this horrible gravel. The worst block in MC is gravel. Absolutely terrible. Yes, I have no small shovel. What are you going to do? We're going to replace this with trodden dirt. Because we all like the trodden dirt. Let me just rearrange this and put some dirt back in here. Where did I put it? Where was it? Dirt back there, was it? No, it was here, wasn't it? Something like that. So we've got in this Chesteroonie over here some trodden dirt from Botania. And you make this just simply by, let's go to the recipe, you make this by sand and special dirt. You'll notice it's dirt 3.1, not normal dirt, which I think is a 3. There you go. That's the difference. You get that either by using Botania, or there's another funky way of doing it. See, I could put these into half slabs to make the most of it, but we got lots of it, so I'm rich where dirt is concerned. I'm a rich man. A rich man. So let's just throw all this in here for now. And I'll show you another way of making trodden dirt. See, it just gives it a nice little bit of a something, you know, something around the edge like that. Yeah, a little bit of something, you know. I'm going to have it punctuated by bits of dirt so I can then grow trees and we can put flowers on. Like here, these pretty poppies and things in my little window boxes. I might actually change that to trodden dirt in the windows, but it might be a bit too sandy coloured. So that's what we're going to do out here, so that's an ongoing thing. So I'll just show you down here underneath my tree farm, which is now making spruce. Making rather too much spruce, as you can see there, and too much oak. It's actually full, 300 of 300. So I need to get rid of some of this. Let me just take a few stacks of this out. I'm going to make charcoal out of this in the main base. We'll do in a moment. So underneath here we have the sludge boiler, which is taking all the horrible doodad out of... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Can I click it from here? No. Yes, there we go. This is normally full with sludge. That sludge has been piped all the way downstairs to a sludge boiler down there. You do get poison if you go near it. You've seen this before. So I have it hidden downstairs and it fires back all the items back into here. Everything apart from saplings. The saplings then go back to this machine over here, which creates the magic up top that plants the trees. And I've just got a little cell and a lava generator and a bit of a lava drum because I've got lots of lava hanging about the place. So when that spits out things, it spits out things like ash, clay, decaying wheat, netherrack, mycelium, heat sand, gravel, all kinds of stuff. But what it does throw out is this, coarse dirt, 3.1. It's normal dirt, but there's also this coarse dirt. And that's what you need to build your... podzol as well. Might throw that in. Wonder if I can use that for something. So that's how you make the trodden dirt, which looks a lot better than just normal green grass or gravel. I mean, we can break it up probably with podzol, I think. Maybe podzol around the base, just like we've got these vines growing up to show a bit of greenery into here. I've also decided to put some greenery on the top. Let's go into hover mode, and then we can look at this. You see, just roughly speckled over the top, you know, like it's got a bit of greenery. I decided to chop up some of the spruce leaves. The weird thing is, though, the chopped up spruce leaves are slightly a different colour, which is a little annoying. I wanted them all to be the same colour. But they're not. So what are you going to do? So I've also got them hanging down like little vines. Yeah, it just gives it a little bit of something. Oh, and these are these fellas. Bert and Ernie here. That's Bert on that side and that's Ernie. Those two decided to call up from a visit while I was building this and generally blew it to pieces. So Bert and Ernie will be forever immortalised for causing me grief and going and rage quitting. Yay! Happy days. I didn't rage quit. I don't do that anymore. It's just a game. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop over to the main house and like that. I always do that. I never get used to this when it's not on hover mode. And then pop in here. Yeah, I stole a banner. There was a Crimson Cult at one of those little thingamidoodads out there, and so I stole this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It just looked quite nice, so I'll have that. I'll buy that for $1. And it's nearly coming. Sleepy time. So I should really update this because we've moved on. As you can see, we've got the sludge boiler, we've got the cryotheum, sludge farm, the magma jennies, cells, and the tree farm. Still haven't worked on the magnets yet. I think I'm having a problem with enderium, but I think I've got a way around that now. And this AE, still not done yet. But look here, my pretties. Look here. Shall I look in it? Shall I? No, I think we'll have a look at that in a minute. So down here, I've just moved all the machines that were up at the top there, if you remember. I've now rehoused them down here for the time being. Again, this is not going to be their a final resting place. In fact, I'm probably thinking about moving all of this as well. Because what I wouldn't mind doing here is putting some spawner prisons in here. And Yeah, and having moving all of that back over... Oh, what's in the box? What's in the box? No, let's have a look in a moment. Moving all the workshop and things with the smelters and everything else that I need, possibly into one of these areas. We've got one over there, and one here. So I might keep them all central to this rather annoying reactor that keeps spawning snowballs everywhere. I do need to put something on top of this. Getting rather annoying. Yeah. So, yeah. Annoying. Never mind. Let's go and... Ooh, what's in the box? What's in the box? Let's have a look in a moment. Let's go and put the wood in here. Turn my hover off. That would help. And then we need to drop off all of this into these. At the moment, these are just all manual, but I'm not fussed about that yet. We need to get AE up and running before we can think about doing any kind of automation on these fellas. But we will get there. We will get there. Slowly but surely. Like everything else. As you can see, I'm now wearing flux infused armour. I'm trying to get it back up to where we left off in the last episode. Sorry, not the last episode, the world prior to this one. The terrible crash world. Just 1 second while I have a drink of this fine orange juice. Oh, I feel the sugary goodness. Oh, excuse me. So we've got flux infused, and we've got the resonant jetpack on there as well. I will be moving up to... Where is it? This fella? The flux infused chest plate, but I need some more enderium before I can strap the jetpack to it, rather than have two separate, like a jetpack and a chest plate. There are ways to do it, but not yet. So, what else have we done here? As I said, I've connected all these up on this side, so we've got loads of sag mills going, chewing up, pulverizing things, and I've only got 2 active here, which then pump out into this fella, which again is rather full. As we saw last time, I had the witches downstairs, which I'd diamond dollied. If you don't know what those are, these are diamond dollies. Let's just show you how they are built. They're built from a normal dolly and 3 diamonds. A normal dolly is iron and a block of wood. So for what they are, they're really, really good, because these can pick up spawners. If ever you come across a spawner, don't destroy it. Use one of these, pick it up, put it in your golden bag of holding. Because if you don't put it in your golden bag of holding, this is what happens. You get fart bubbles. Those fart bubbles means you get slowness and mining fatigue. It just generally slows you right down. But if you put them in a bag, suddenly you don't have it. Bit of bagception there. Look at that. What a pro tip. So, we have downstairs the 3 witches. So I've swapped out one of the 3 witches with a blaze spawner, because I've been over to the nether and had a quick nosy. Managed to find a fortress and picked up a spawner. So as you can see, we have got stuff for days coming out of there. Absolutely full again. So I keep having to get rid of some of these, like that. And I keep recycling the glass bottles for sand. Everything has a purpose. Everything can be recycled. So that keeps that going for a bit. But as you can see, we've got stuff for days in here. Too much stuff. Which is why I need AE rather quickly. So I can put all of this into one little area. What was I going to do? Oh, that's it. Pop that in there. I can pop that in there as well, actually. And the resonant exchanger. Yeah, that's all I need. So yeah, AE is on the cards. So what's in the box? What is in the box? What is in the box? Let's have a look in the box, shall we? In a moment. No, let's have a look at the box now. Oh, I'll just have a sleep first. Nothing like building the tension. We all know what's in the box. I've been talking about it all the time. It's AE, isn't it? Of course it is. So I built a basic AE system here, off camera, because you don't want to see all that. I can run through every little part here and show you exactly what I've done. Just get everything. Oh, I knew why I didn't want to put that away. Like, where's it gone again? Enhanced, there we go. So I thought to myself, I thought to myself, right, Mr. Zern, where are you going to put this? And I think for now, I'm going to pop it in the floor so that the crafting terminal is face up on the floor here. Now it will move. It's going to move possibly into one of these walls here eventually when I get the piping done. But again, you've got to think about how you're going to set it up for now, and you can possibly relocate it later and help things along. So I decided to think, well, I'll just pop it here for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop down in this hole. Here's a hole I dug earlier, right underneath. And this is where it's going to be. Hello, Mr. Spawner. How are you doing down there? Yeah, it's very disgusting and very horrible down here. It's not good. This is my little play area where I've been testing things and running cables, and that's the old staircase down to the mine. So yeah, this is all still a bit janky, but never mind. So that's where that's going to be. So let's go back up here, and we're gonna need. Let's get some stone and figure out a quick floor here. I think it's going to be something like this. Yep, something like that. And then we're going to need a block at the back there so I can place this ME drive on it, like thus. And then we need a pipe. We need a pipe. So let's put that on top there. It'll all come clear to you in a moment. Let's get rid of that now. Let's pop a torch in there. Then we'll go up the top and stick the crafting terminal in. Hook. That's no good, is it? No. No. That is no good. Let's get rid of that. What we need is 2 pipes. Boom. The problem is we're flying, you need to hold shift. 1, 2. Like that. And then, oh, there we go. That's better. That's where I want it. And we can always put a, what do they call them? Like a fascia block in there, and it'll seal that in. And it'll look perfecto. So now I left a hole underneath there. Did that for a reason. So we can come down here, because we're going to need to run power to this. But to run power to it, you need to make an energy acceptor, like that. So we can convert RF energy into a E. So poof, that should be up and ready to run. And I'm thinking device online. Look at this, we have AE. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Pop some andesite there for now. And I've just made a couple of storage cells. So let's back up. Let's go through what we've just done here. You need an ME drive. So if I just go ME drive, like that. One of these fellas, which takes 4 iron, 2 glass cables, and 2 engineer processors, which are made from inscribers, from printed circuits, which are made from inscribers and diamond, sorry, engineering press and diamond. Nice. You do that same with iron, you can get logic ones, you also do it with Certus, and you can get calculation ones, I believe. He says, his voice goes up. I believe it's calculation. So that's how you make one of those. It gives you a drive. Then you need to make the cable. So to make the cable, it's just simply a couple of bits of pure fluix and quartz fibre. Quartz fibre is made from ground down Certus or nether and just glass. Nice and simple stuff. Nice and simple. Or you can do it, which I always thought was odd. Glass cable, the bucket of water makes a glass cable. What? Any hooser. Then for the bit right at the top, this fella, which is the crafting terminal. Let's just type crafting terminal in there. Crafting terminal. Are you there? There you are. This is a bit of a complex one because you need a calculation processor made from an inscriber with Certus. You need a crafting table, which is nice and simple, and then an ME terminal, which is made from one of these illuminator panels, which is quite simply just quartz glass, redstone, glowstone, and iron. Quartz glass is made of, you guessed it, quartz dust and glass. So that will make an illumination panel. You can either make a dark or a light one, doesn't really matter, they both do the same. You need a logic processor, which is made from gold, and a logic press, formation core, which is made from a logic, fluix dust, which you guessed it is ground fluix, and a Certus or a charged or a pure. And you also need an annihilation core, which again is a logic, fluix dust, and nether quartz or pure nether. Nice and simple. Put them together, you get a terminal. From the terminal, put that together with those, you get a crafting terminal. Nice. Then, we're moving on. We need storage in here. As you can see, you've got 5 bays on each side, total of 10, which are represented here in the GUI. So you can make storage cells. Now, you don't have to make the 16, you can also make 1K, I think it was 1K, 1, 4, 16, 32. I'm thinking of basic mathematics. Let's just have a look instead, why don't we? Storage cell. So they start at 1K and then 4, 64, 256. They go even higher, they go into these ridiculously higher ones. You've also got fluid versions, and you've also got Essentia, which is Thorncraft. And you've got, what else have you got? Spatial storage, all kinds of fun and games. Once you've made these fellas, they make one of these. 3 of these make one of these. As you can see there, 3 with all that. 3 of those will make one of those. Sorry, one of those. See, 3, and you can see the way this is going now, can't you? If I press uses, you can see there. 3 of those make a 64. 3 of those make a 256, and you can see it all the way up the tree. So I tend to go for the 16s. To be honest, you could do the 4Ks. The 4s are fine. I just want to throw a lot of stuff in really quickly. You just literally pop them in. And as you can see, you've got 0 of 63 types. That'll be 63 different types of things, and then a total of 16,384 things that are in there. So we now have that. Oh, you beautiful thing. You are a beautiful thing. I am going to enjoy filling your storage. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. Sorry, I get all you know, a bit gooey over this stuff. So yeah, we now have a look. We can just throw things in. Just look at that. Look at it go. You don't understand. Look at it go. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But we need to get a facade for this as well. So let's have a look at what a facade. Is it that one or is it that one? I think it's. Don't think it's in that one, is it? Is it applied? Oh, applied. There it's in. Might have to do a little bit of checking up on this one. But I'm pretty sure it is a facade. Pretty sure. A facade. No, it's not one of those types though. Oh well, I'll look into that. Let me just, there we go. Cable anchor, so how do we make them? A nether quartz cutting knife, which is 2 sticks, iron and 2 nether quartz. Well, let's make that, shall we? If I went the right way, that'd help. There's just no signs in this place. I need signs, I'm getting old and infirm and... 1 iron, what was it, 2 quartz and sticks, which I think we have 1 or 2 here. What am I doing? Sticks. Oh, there we are. Let's pop in here. This is the beauty of these workbenches. You can just store things everywhere in them. Let's pop that there and that there, which is completely not the place I need to put it. So it needs to go there and there. Those two there. That one there. Gives me one of those. And let's go and have a look at this again. And then we just need copper or tin. Let me guess. Oh, just copper or tin. That'll do me. We'll go with tin, I think, because we have quite a lot of tin somewhere. Is it down here? Not silver. Tin. There we go. So 1 tin. You leave me wanting. Pop that in there, and you get 3 of those. Of course, you need 4, don't you? Of course. Absolutely. Let's get a piece of copper as well. 1 of each. And 3 of those. And I think bish, bash, bosh, boop. And then 1 of these. In there. Because this is what the floor is made out of. Oh! I've just done an achievement! So now, I believe, you just pop that on there like that. Doesn't join the texture, but at least you can't see straight through the floor now. So that is a thing of beauty. So I shall end the episode there, I think. Where shall I stand? In front of my flag. In front of the flag of burning truth. There I am, flag of burning truth. So, hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was very talky. We got stuff done. We got A done. Yay! Yay! Extreme close-up. That's a beautiful thing. So, don't forget to like and subscribe. It'll help me out tremendously. It's coming into my very busy season at the moment. As I'm working in theatre, I'll be doing pantomime for the next 4 weeks or so. So there will be very little activity from me, and probably until the new year. Hopefully I might get something out. Hopefully I might stream. I don't know. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitch. The addresses are on screen right now. And apart from that, I shall see you on the flip side. And as always, much love.